Hey Collective, it's Margot from Helpful Tarot for a reading. Wanted to see what's going on. So let's see here. Let's start with this. There we go. What do we have here? Four of Pentacles, the Moon, Ten of Cups, Page of Swords, the Devil, Ten of Swords. This a little bit. Knight of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords on the bottom. So are you stressed about something, or are you ready for, did you receive some clarity here? Let's see. Are you vulnerable, or are you putting your roots down? Gotta trust your own intuition here with Ten of Cups. You've got support. Do not, Are you worried about what other people think? That's what this feels like. Or are you recovering from something? Ooh. Are you recovering? Ooh. An addiction of sorts, maybe, if it's substance or, like alcohol, drugs, something like that, or if it's behavior addiction or food addiction. Could be a lot of different things, but are you finding your balance within there? And are you finally able to take the swords out of your own back? Have you beat yourself up enough about this? Some of you, I really feel, are like at rock bottom here. Oh my goodness. You've been stubborn. Six of Cups, the Fool. Yeah. All right. You've been living in the past. Oh man. Yeah, you've been living in the past, and I really feel like this is not going to be everybody's reading. This is for those at rock bottom. Have you been dreaming of this? Is it, or are you not? Maybe some of you don't realize you're at rock bottom, or that you're coming onto rock bottom. Is this family, or is it somebody in your family who's hitting rock bottom, or that sees what's going on? This feels very layered, guys. Like there's a lot going on here. Queen of Swords, Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Page or Knight of Swords, Seven of Wands, Devil card again, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, or Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You are going through your transformation. You're going to come out the other side if you haven't already. Ten of Pentacles. Yep, Eight of Pentacles with the Magician. Okay. So this, we've got some fours here. Let's see. Are you finally looking yourself in the eye for this? Are you finally taking responsibility, accountability? You've hurt your own self and others, but that's what this feels like. You've been so cruel and mean to yourself. You put yourself in the flames. You're worried that you have to find a way to still be able to provide for yourself and your family, if that's the case, or most importantly, yourself right now. And not in the selfish way, in that you need to take care of yourself. Because if you don't, nobody else is going to, and you have to make that decision. Wow. Yeah, this is a little dark, but it doesn't mean it's not doable. It's very survivable. It's very doable. It's very actionable. This is just kind of showing you, how you put that with this orange right here too. I feel like this is all like fire energy, like you're maybe your ideas, or this all stems from one situation or one aspect or one side of you, and it's bled through other parts of your life. These two together. You're stuck in your head. Have you been living in your head and not living in reality, maybe? You've been this with the Four of Cups, with this mouse or rat or however, whatever this is here. I feel like this really is, you've been trying to sneak around it, and now you're exposed. Like there's no way of getting around it. You have to take accountability, or the accountability of the part that you played in this. The Moon, Three of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ten of Wands, Page of Cups, King of Cups, Four of Pentacles with the Five of Swords in the bottom, Eight of Cups and the Sun card. Okay. So there's still more work to be done, but you're on the right path. The moon's always going to shine, whether you're inside, outside, whether you're near the ocean or not, in the water or not. The moon's always going to come up too, and it's always going to show those shadows. You can't run and hide from them. I feel like asking for help may not be something you've thought of or realize you can do, or maybe you're not ready yet. But do know when you do ask for help, when you realize and come to terms with what you need help with, help is going to be there. Whether it's with your friends, family, or even online strangers, in the sense of the communities that you can find, or the support groups. There's some virtual, there's some that are in person. You've let yourself down here. And that's okay, though. I mean, it's not fun, but it's okay. It just means that you've taken on too much, you've been overwhelmed, and didn't realize you had too much on your plate. And now, whether you invited it or not, the opportunity is here where you do really need to take the time to reassess, reevaluate, figure out what to bring with you going forward in your own life. You need a little dose of reality, I think. We all do, at times. I hit rock bottom a year and a half ago, and it came out of left field. So it's not something you can prepare for. That's for damn sure. Have you been manipulated, or are you manipulating others? Just reevaluating, maybe reassessing your in a new perspective, a new mindset here. Your pentacles, like the bag here, I feel like maybe you had these people with other pentacles and you don't realize the value of the ones that you had, or lack of value, or vice versa. Maybe you had ones that were within reach and you didn't think they were valuable. I feel like this needs a, I don't want to say exchange, because it doesn't really work like that, but in a sense it kind of does for what I'm trying to portray. But it doesn't mean all is lost. It just means that now you know more of what's important and what you need and want and desire, instead of what you just thought you needed, wanted, or desired. You've been putting up the fight, and it feels like you are small fish in a big pond, stuff like that. I mean, but you don't have to stay there. The birds kind of tell me too is it's still going to be a problem, but maybe the surroundings need to change, whether it be physical or emotional or intellectually. With the 8 of Cups. You need to do this, make this decision. You need to do this. Journey is yours, and you can't let others sway you to not take accountability. Make sure you're not taking advantage of others, or others aren't taking advantage of you, though. You're not in the greatest of places in that regard, but you have what it takes to get through this. Just a little change in perspective, I really feel, would go a long, long way. And it's a journey. It's not quick. So just don't expect you to change overnight, but just as long as you put one foot forward, if you lay the groundwork for something, at least work towards something. In a couple of weeks you'll look back like, oh, okay, I have gotten this far, or maybe you wanted to get farther than you have, or whatever. But at least you started, because if you didn't start, you wouldn't be at all anywhere. So just take that step. Unity, relax, radiant, wisdom. Unite with yourself. Make sure you do relax, because you can't do all the healing while being overwhelmed and doing this and that and everything else. You will radiate very soon, because you're filled with wisdom here. Unity, diversity, equality, connection. Our connection to one another runs ever so deep. Love each of your brothers and sisters on this earth. Watch over and protect humanity. Each baby is born to their exact family and place in the world by precise fate. Each child grows into adulthood destined for greatness, no matter their race, ethnicity, religion, sexual preference, status, or anything for that matter. Every single innocent child came from their mother. Each human is rightfully deserving to be treated with equality and dignity. Do your part to spread pure love throughout the world. We are born loving, not hating. Spread blessings of love and light to all humanity. The intention. Come together and coexist in peace and in love. We all share a great earth equally. We stand together as one. Treat your fellow humans as you would want to be treated. And the quote is, "We are only as strong as we are united, as weak as we are divided," by J.K. Rowling. This card, this idea, is going to be different for everybody too. I might not completely agree with all of this, in the sense of it's not very achievable or realistic for everybody, and it certainly wasn't for myself. And I've made it so that I can show up for myself and others in more a united way, but it's not always as easy as it sounds. So just don't take this word for word. Take it for the general idea here that we can't do anything by ourselves. Excuse me. Like, even look at making things, we can buy all we want, but we can't do it unless somebody else makes it, and then we can purchase it. So we can get real philosophical on part of that too, but just the idea of it though, just realize you cannot do all of this together, and asking for help or leaning on people, or seeing that like, hey, no, we really can't do this all singularly. So just find a way to connect within yourself to be able to connect with others. Relax, release, decompress, soothe. Allow yourself to take a moment or as much time as needed to regroup and recharge your body and mind. Inner peace and a calm state will strengthen your healthy, intuitive mind. Soothing your body and promoting rest when you are overworked will awaken your senses. Slow down your racing thoughts and let them come to a gentle halt. Stare at a flickering flame. Listen to water trickling in a fountain or lapping the waves on the shoreline. Feel the wind blow your hair and run across your skin. Study the smallest details in nature. Read the book or magazine that has been waiting on your table. Cook or bake the recipe you've been craving and want to try. Take a quiet walk. Lay on a blanket in the middle of grass. Have a picnic. Take a nap. Allow yourself to feel euphoric and refreshed. The intention. Sitting for a spell and unwinding will rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. And tension is who you think you should be. Relaxation is who you are. It's a Chinese proverb. This was one of my hardest things to actually do once I hit rock bottom, and I realized all of the the codependency, the narcissistic abuse and emotional neglect and all of that I had endured my whole life. And I didn't know how to truly relax. I'm still learning. But like today I went to the local park, and I just sat there on the grass underneath the tree for about an hour, and it was beautiful. I watched some people, I watched dogs go in and out, I talked to a couple people, but I let my phone down and I just sat there with nature, put my feet in the grass, my hands in the grass, and it was much needed, and that's hard. Being is not easy to do sometimes, especially for those who have addictions or, underlying this and that. We feel like we have to go. Relaxing is difficult. You have to make a conscious effort and give yourself permission, for one, and allow yourself that time and place to actually relax. whether it be in your home, out on the porch, or going to a music festival, or, going here or there, whatever it is for you. It's going to be different for us all. And it's going to be different, each season too. But find that, and truly find that. Give yourself that time and space. And once you do it more and more, your body really understands and adjusts and appreciates it. Radiant, illuminated, glowing beacon. Be as radiant as a luminous full moon, casting a shimmering glow to all below, blanketing the earth in dancing shadows as the clouds pass around her. Be as radiant as a gleaming sun, sending her luminous rays to our planet. Both the moon and the sun are healing, rejuvenating, and magnetic. Soak in these powers. Ignite your own glow from within and share your newly gained strength. Recharge your energy zones. Tap into your inspiration and creativity using your newly gained resources to their fullest extent. Choose to shine on the brightest frequency. Be like the sun, the moon, and the stars illuminating the darkness. The intention. Illuminate your heart with inspiration and love. Be a beacon of light offering strength and guidance. And the quote, just like the bright sun, I am a radiant being. Others feel safe and warm in my presence, by Louise Hay. You don't need much here. This is kind of what this card is telling me too. To radiate anything, you just have to believe in yourself, or to allow yourself that freedom to be radiant, to illuminate, to glow. Because once you find that within, it just radiates automatically. There's no keeping it in. Wisdom. Oh, and abundance on the bottom. Look at that. Or below it anyway. Wisdom. Elders, knowledge, respect. Your elders have great wisdom to impart and share with you. Extend your love and a listening ear. Visit and talk with an elderly family member or someone that could use some company. You will also take away valuable advice. They have an amazing time of stories and lessons to share with you. Our elders have endured hardship and most surely have navigated much different times than today's younger generations. Discuss heritage, history, and traditions. Play a game. Let them teach you a skill like knitting. Have a meal together or take a walk. Let them know how much you appreciate and respect them. Wisdom can only be gained by experience and a lifetime of surviving. Gather as much wisdom as you can from the wise in your life. The intention. Seek guidance from an elder if needed. Be confident that your own experiences have prepared you for your future. And the quote, old age is not a disease, it is strength and a survivorship. Triumph over all kinds of disappointments, trials, and illnesses, by Maggie Kuhn. In this right here, I have a little different take on it though. The wisdom, yes, it very well can and will be for a lot of our previous generation too, but there's also a lot of these problems and issues or life situations that so many others have gone through that might not be necessarily older in age, but their maturity may be older than ours or in a different place than ours. And you can lean on other people. They don't have to be older than you, but if they've gone through the same or similar situation, lean on them, reach out, or just acknowledge and witness it. Just kind of take it in and see if you can apply it to you in your life. This doesn't have to be completely as it's stated. We all have to be a little creative and inventive, because there's not many times when you get what you need at the time you need it. We do have to kind of go out and scavenge for it or search for it or make it happen. So it might not be the easiest of days here, but there's a lot of good things to come. You're already on your path to being self-aware of the deep, dark things of your own life are not always easy to see. They really aren't. So do not be down on yourself. There's people that go to I don't mean to be that morbid, but there's many people that have made it to their deathbed and realized, oh shit, I never actually truly lived my truth. And so this right here, if you can realize this while you're still able to change it and to kind of redirect and pivot to a better you should do it. I really feel that once you make those steps, you will see how necessary it will feel once you've gone through it. All right, collective. I know this wasn't the most brightest and happiest of readings, but I really do hope it resonates with those that need it, and know that you are not alone. Until next time.